Hey everybody, welcome back to more Batman Arkham Knight. Now I'm going to do the Scarecrow Nightmare missions. I've already done them once just to get a feel for them, but let's jump in real quick to Nightmare mission number 1. So all these missions are essentially, they're not really a race, but they're just kind of like a drive along through, you know, some obstacles throughout Gotham, and then at the end you fight a giant-sized Scarecrow with the Batmobile. And he will spawn some Scarecrow tanks that you just have to take out and then focus your attention on him. And it's important that when we're going through the driving part here, you don't want to touch anything that's not road.
What is it you think you're doing?
So you don't want to touch any fire, obviously. You don't want to touch his I-beams. You don't want to touch his needles that pop out of the ground. Any falling cars from the air, anything like that will reduce your time. You know, or actually, it won't really reduce your time. It'll just add time, and you want to get this like the lowest time possible. So the I-beam there, you want to dodge that. Make sure to use your drift. And they're the needles. You don't want to touch those. If you stop moving, I think your time gets added. So you don't want to stop. You want to try and save your boost as well for jumps, because there are a couple jumps in here where you need a lot of speed to get over them, and they are challenging. And I'm not trying to get the stars already because I've done them before. I'm just trying to go through them so people can see what you have to do. You know, the difficulty warning on this mission is like grossly over exaggerated. It's actually not like as difficult as the screen would lead you to believe. So don't feel too intimidated by them. Oop. I forgot that there's a turn there. And you can use your battle mode in the Batmobile just to realign yourself if you need to, as people do from time to time. Oh, I touched the fire. Okay, we should be coming close to the end soon. Oh, here's a jump. Okay, here we go. So now, based on your armor level, and based on how you did, right when you start, you'll get a lot of power. So I got almost a full charge of boost. That's perfect. And anytime tanks spawn, you want to save it for a charge of 2 or higher. Anything less than that is not worth your time. And when you're fighting Scarecrow, it's important to know that the machine gun does damage him as well. It's not as much as the cannon, obviously, but you always want to be hitting him, if you're not hitting the tanks, that is. You always want to be hitting him with both the machine gun and the tank. Okay? And then missiles, missiles, missiles. Can't stress that enough. That's super important. So you're going to probably need 2 fingers for it, to do both the missiles and the cannon. So make sure you're using both. And that was actually really quick. Wow, last time I didn't get anywhere near that time.
It will take more than that was really quick. Overcome me.
Okay, so that was number 1. That was number 1. Let's jump right into the second one.
How does it feel to have your mind torn apart?
Okay, here we go with the second one. All the races or obstacle courses are essentially, they're all different, but they're all the same concept. You don't want to be touching anything, you know, fiery, I-beamy. You want to hit the flying cars. And on this map, there's actually an hourglass that you want to get, which will, I think it slows time down for a bit. I don't remember, I didn't get it last time. This is, in my opinion, this is probably the most difficult one out of the 3. Just because there was a lot more turns in this one, and a really annoying jump.
And the darkness.
But it's all the same concepts. This one actually has flying cars in it, and I fail to dodge them all the time. Almost all the time. Oh, see, there's a flying car there. I hit that one last time. Oh, see, there's the hourglass, and I missed it. Son of a bitch. well. And as you can see, you're not in, you know, unknown territory here. You're in Gotham City. You're in, you know, the places you've been before. It's just you're affected by the fear gas. That's all. And you know, it's weird. We never really got an answer if Batman was like, was he just not affected by the fear gas, or and is he cured from the Joker disease? Like we never got an answer. Oh, watch out for those falling cars. Son of a bitch. That one just nicked me. Okay. Oh, and there's the hourglass I didn't pass earlier.
What is it you think you're doing,
Damn it.
Batman?
See, this one has so many more turns and things to avoid in like the worst areas. That's why I think it's the hardest. Oh, and that's probably the most annoying turn to get that one right there. But okay. Alright, so we're here.
Your parents are in hell, and you're about to join them.
Alright, so same thing again. Just make sure you're hitting Scarecrow. Okay, so tanks first. Let's deal with these tanks.
Suffer.
In the second one, you will have some of the flying. Oh, I think they're raptors to deal with. So just remember that. You want to make sure that you're dodging missiles that are incoming on you. Left, right, center. It's very important you do that. You do not want to take any damage in this fight, or as very little as possible. And then Scarecrow himself will actually have some missiles as well, but they'll just be Scarecrow birds, like crows.
Attack.
So don't fret. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, more tanks. Take these out.
Suffer.
Oh, and a big tank too. You definitely don't want.
You will burn.
Missile lock, missile lock. Oh, there's the birds. Ooh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go, we got it. Okay, and you know what? I got the 3-star rating that time too. Wasn't even trying for it, but we got it.
How do you propose
Yeah,
to
this won't be a
escape your
particularly
own
long
fears?
video. Each one of these maps is designed to be about 4 to 5 minutes long on each one. So this one I just got by the skin of my teeth, but anyway.
You cannot escape fear.
Okay, here we go. Last round. Yeah, the difficulty was grossly exaggerated on these nightmare missions. There's a sharp turn coming up here on the corner at the beginning, so try not to use too much boost.
And the darkness.
This one has, I'd say, an equal amount of turns, but these ones are a bit easier to see. Like, you can see them coming. What you can't see coming, though, are the needles, so you want to stay in the middle as much as possible.
Give in to the fear. It's your only chance.
And the fire never usually hits the middle of the road, so just make sure you're on pavement and you should be okay.
Live by fear.
We're gonna go left this
Die by
time.
fear.
There's a little shortcut you can take just through the gate there. You can do this.
And the darkness.
Oh, if you take the left turn there's an hourglass that you can pick up, but I didn't take it, I never do. Like, there are shortcuts you can take, but if you just want the 3-star rating, going the normal path is fine.
By the time I'm through with you, Gotham will abhor you.
Okay, here's a big jump that you definitely need boost for, so make sure you... Oh, come on, are you kidding me? Seriously, alright.
And now, Batman. I
Loading as
destroy
mid-jump,
you.
that's perfect. And then any other gun never killed me. Alright, there's the I-beams, don't want to get hit by those. Going into GCPD.
Through the darkness.
Okay, and then this is another jump. Big jump, big jump, big jump onto the island, and we made it. Oh, good. Okay. Back to fighting. Okay, more tanks. Make sure you take these tanks out first. You get into a really awkward spot when you land, so make sure you fight immediately. Like you get out of that spot and then you get to a different I don't think shooting him in the head will do anything more. So don't worry about when you shoot him, just shoot him anywhere and you can get him. Because I don't think shooting him in the head does any more damage. But he is going to spawn the birds much more frequently. So please remember that, because that's really important.
Suffer.
Okay, we're going to see if we can get a 10 stack of missiles. Oh, crap. Okay, so these birds are much more aggressive on this level. Like, okay, as you can see there, they just hit me and I didn't even see it. 10 stacks, so we're just gonna... Oh no, hey. Ugh. Get that stack going. More missiles, more machines.
Suffer.
I think this one is just Raptors, or whatever the airplanes are, I don't know. Oh, come on, let's get 7 stack going. There we go. Okay, we did it. Yay. So, I think the difficulty was grossly over-exaggerated with this. It's completely manageable. It's just a few things you gotta watch out for the most part. Like, it's just, essentially don't stand on bad stuff on the ground. That's like the standard with any video game. Don't touch stuff on the ground. Avoid it. You know, and you'll do fine. You know, it was cool. It was good. I definitely like it, though. A good change from the other Batmobile related missions we've had to do, so I definitely appreciate it. Okay, so that was the Scarecrow Nightmare missions, 1, 2, and 3, as we just did them all. You know, really fun, not overly difficult, not a whole lot of replayability, unless you want the stars, but definitely worth the download. Like, they're giving us so much content with this game, and it's really, really nice. Even with the Seasons Pass, look, it's well worth your money. So, if you don't have it, I definitely recommend picking it up and doing all the content. But yeah, that's it. So, I'll see you next time, guys.